The largest gold rush in Southern California took place in Holcomb Valley, located deep in the San Bernardino Mountains near Big Bear. We're going to show you where some of the historical sites are located, along with a suggested route to follow for visiting these sites. Gold was discovered by Bill Holcomb in 1860. For the next 2 years, mining occurred just like it did in the California Gold Rush days of 1849. Later, larger mining ventures took place, including a steam shovel operation and various hard rock mines. Several stamp mills were built, ready to process the anticipated large amounts of ore. But just like in so many gold rush excitements, the ore didn't contain enough gold to make operations profitable. Today, there isn't much left to see, other than to walk around the sites and see where history once took place. Holcomb Valley sits in a wonderful pine and cedar forested area that is undeveloped and is a great place to spend an entire day of exploring. Big Bear is a popular mountain resort area east of Los Angeles. Holcomb Valley is located in the valley north of Big Bear. This is our route that starts from the north shore of Big Bear Lake and crosses through the middle of Holcomb Valley, and finally ending at State Route 18 near Baldwin Lake. Our trip starts at the Big Bear Discovery Center, which offers information about the area. Inquire here about the road conditions to Holcomb Valley and pick up the brochure about the Gold Fever Trail, which will be the route we will be following. You can also download a copy of this brochure from our blog. Find out how to get to our blog at the end of the video tour. Before we get started, let's take a quick tour from the air, thanks to Google Earth. We'll start way up here with the folks in the International Space Station and peer down onto Southern California. This will give you an idea of where Big Bear and Holcomb Valley are located. On the north side of the lake is the Big Bear Discovery Center, where we'll start our trip. Reset your trip odometer here. From the Discovery Center, we turn right onto Highway 38, then turn right onto Polique Canyon Road, which is a dirt road. Just after 3 miles, the road reaches a summit and crosses the Pacific Crest Trail. This is stop number 1. Hike a short section of the trail on the right for a view of Holcomb Valley. Continue down the road into the valley. After 1.5 miles, you'll reach stop number 2, which is Last Chance Placer. Placers are big round holes in the ground where miners dug for gold. There were no mine shafts. After leaving stop 2, turn right onto the road you came in on, then turn right at road 3N16. Make the second left onto road 3N05, which is a loop road. It returns to 3N16 over here. This road accesses 3 more stops. Number 3 is Two Gun Bill's Saloon. Number 4 is Tippett's Grasshopper Quartz Mill, which requires a short hike over to about here into this meadow. And number 5 is Hangman's Tree. After turning left back onto 3N16, stop number 6 is the original gold diggings of Bill Holcomb, which is another large placer hole. Look for it on the left. Then, just down the road a short distance are stops 7 and 8. Look for the historical plaque that mentions the Van Duzen name. Jed Van Duzen was a blacksmith here who built a road from Holcomb Valley all the way down to the Cajon Pass. See our other video that covers this historic road. Stop 7 is the site of Belleville, Holcomb Valley's main town, with its collection of saloons and gambling dens. The one log cabin is the last remaining structure. Stop 8 is an aristora used for grinding ore. A short distance down 3 and 16 are stops 9 and 10. A little further down the road is stop 11, the Metzger mine, which involves a quarter-mile hike. Another mile and a half down the road and across a ridge or two, stop 12 is reached, which is Gold Mountain, also known as the Lucky Baldwin Mine. Our last stop, which isn't on the brochure, is the town site of Doble. Our trip ends at Highway 18. Let's zoom back out to look at the route and see where we all went. All right, you ready to get started? Make sure you have enough supplies with you for a good 2 to 3 hour outing, because that's how long it'll take, depending on how long you spend at each stop. Okay, let's head on down the road.